Good morning, dear children. Today we are going to do tenses. Now you all know that there are three types of tenses. First is present tense. Second is past tense. And third is future tense. So I have just now told you that there are three types of tenses. First is present, second past, and third future. In present tense, the verb go refers to the present time. The verb is referring to the present time. You know, there are three types of verbs. You can just see go, went, gone. If we take this example, go means it refers to the present time. Second, went. The verb went refers to an action in the past time. And suppose if it is will go, it will refer to future time. I have just told you with three forms of verb example that first form of verb will go in present, second form will go in past, and will go when we are talking about future, it will tell about your future tense. Every tense, whether it is present, past or future, it is further divided into four parts. First part is called as simple present tense, or you may call it as indefinite tense. Simple present tense or indefinite tense. First thing that I want to tell you, you have to see your subject. If your subject is singular, like he, she, then with verb first form, s or es will come. I'll just right now, after this, explain with example. And if your verb is plural, subject is plural, then with verb no s or es will come. Just see very carefully. I have written I dance, and here I am drawing a line, and here I have written she dances. I have just now told you I is an exception, though it is singular, but we always use the rule of plural with I. You can just also write this, they dance, he dances. You can see here with verb first form I have not used s or es, but here I have used s with the first form of verb. So the first thing that is clear in your mind, that with plural subject we do not use s or es with the verb, but if your subject is singular, then we are going to use s or es with the verb. Now I am going to tell you first helping verbs. Every tense has different helping verbs. So the helping verbs of simple present or indefinite are do and does. Do we use with plural? And does we use with singular? I'll make it more easy for you. He does, she, it. In plural, what will come? They, you, we, I. Now the rule of simple present tense, then I am going to explain you with the examples. Is subject plus first form of verb with or without s or es plus your object. Just see, this is the rule of affirmative. I'll explain you every tense. I'm going to tell you affirmative, negative and interrogative. Now I'm going to write the rule of negative. Subject plus do and does plus first form of verb plus your object. Always remember that with do and does, we always write first form of verb, no s, no es and your object. After do and does, one more thing that you have to write is, knowingly I have not written first, is not. This you have to write with capital letters. Reason being, because it is your negative. Negative means a sentence in which you are going to use not. So, she does not like cricket. Last is interrogative. Interrogative means to ask a question. This will always begin with your helping verb. What are your helping verbs of simple present tense? Do and does. So, do, does plus your subject plus first form of verb and your object. And at last, as it is interrogative, you have to put your question mark. Now I am going to explain you with the help of examples and it will be very much clear. Suppose, just you can see I have written the rules, and rules you also keep your rules, you also write your rules and keep it on the top. Just see, first rule is subject plus verb first form with or without s or es plus object. Now the first is affirmative. I have told you he likes cricket. Just see, he is your subject. As it is singular, with verb like, what you have written? S. You have added S. This is your verb first form with S. And your cricket is your object. When I make it as negative, what will be the negative of this? He, as it is singular, with singular what will come? Does. After that, not. First form of verb, no s or es with do or does. He does not like cricket. If I am going to make interrogative of this, it will become, I have already told you that it will start with your helping verb. What is your helping verb, beta? Does, after that subject, he like cricket. At last, question mark. So please try to understand this thing. Do not do one mistake. With do and does, we never use s or es. Only the first form of verb. Then your If you take, suppose, they, same example with subject plural. They like cricket. I have told you, if your subject is plural, then with verb no s or es. Then if you make it negative, what it will become? They do not like cricket. Now the question, interrogative. What is the helping verb? You can see helping verb is do. Do they like cricket? And at last, question mark. Present continuous we will do in next video.